Hey guys, this is Jamie. So today I want to talk about obviously something that happened and influenced the world, which is uh, the US elections. And I have to say that I'm very surprised that Trump won. I was convinced that Kamala would win. Uh, and I was really taken by surprise, to be honest. And so was my partner. Even betted on by how many percents would Kamala Harris win. So um, I have to say, in the past couple of days, it's been very bizarre on social media because I feel like obviously because Trump won on a campaign very sort of fueled with ignorance and outright hate. People have been very outspoken and being more nationalistic, racist, transphobic, homophobic, and yeah. And it also made me think about certain things and put things in perspective as well. So I do have to say that I have not been vibing in general with people's perception of putting themselves on a pedestal and not having any sympathy for anyone else. And I guess I kind of just grew up with thinking of others and I guess kind of growing up and the people who I sort of admired and who were sort of role models for me were my grandparents. And the more I grow, the more I see that I really kind of not only miss them, but understand their worldview in many things. And they were, well, communists to the bone, really. And so, looking at this sort of capitalistic world and trying to see that everyone tries to make a profit and everything is done for selfish needs is something that I simply do not understand. So I don't understand this whole idea of people thinking, oh, like something might be worse for my neighbor who's gay or trans, but my business will benefit. And this is something that I personally don't understand either. And I have been going like through a rough time, sort of mentally, with the kind of seizing nearly all contact with my family. Also due to personal reasons, sort of not understanding like part of my family which supports Israel or is Islamophobic and stuff. And it also kind of becomes a bit more personal, sort of like why I reacted this way to the election. But it's really because I really don't understand sort of people's drive towards increasing their pockets when rights are at stake. And like obviously we have had periods in the world where and in in the global arena things were looking up for trans people, and obviously I don't speak that much about my transition, for instance. Well, because there's not really much to say about it. So yeah, I'm literally on the way to follow, and that's pretty much it. I've been on T for ages. I need to get my ID checked, so I don't really have as much updates about being trans, but I still kind of took it very seriously to remain an activist on issues, and I still educate people. So to me, it's very weird to see people thinking that it's more important to have their business afloat than someone else's rights. And For instance, I do understand like if there were discussions like should we increase people's salary or like benefits for people who might be below the minimal wage bracket, or if to increase the minimal wage bracket. Like those are discussions I can understand, but discussions on how to tax the rich less or how to benefit businesses just make no sense to me. And I do understand that I am in a position of privilege for living in a decent country, having access to good care, but I still try to do my best when it comes to helping people. And on the opposite, like everyone who I have not managed to help, it sort of even lingers in me that I feel like I should have done more. So I guess this is becoming even a more personal look as the election, because I simply don't understand the way the world is heading. I've never understood nationalism and pride of being born from a specific place. Like I've had maybe tops enjoying sort of the city I was born in, but I never had pride in something like that. So I really don't understand. I don't understand how can a person be worth less or worth more from just being from where they are. And I've always sort of, if I guess, if to ask for a plain wish, I would really want no border control in the entire world, and because I would really like if to go like for a peace in the whole world thing, because I never understood how can a person be illegal, how can a person not be allowed to visit something from a perspective of why aren't you allowed in some country and why are you not allowed in another country. So those are things that I've never really understood, and I don't understand national pride at all. Like I am interested and I have been interested in the past sort of in family history, but it's more of just knowing stuff, just like I enjoy, I don't know, watching history. So I don't understand so many things, but so kind of hearing that, like obviously we have the US, which is a problematic country and has uh, very problematic history, starting wars, interference with wars, and proxy wars. But it's just absolutely bizarre that people would choose that. And I do understand that obviously, and I have been very vocal about my critique of Democrats. So I don't understand like why Trump would win by such a large margin. Like I can hate the Democrats all I want, but this one time I could say like, yeah, you should have probably gone and vote for Kamala Harris, but I don't get it. And I understand that I'm very sort of, I don't really strive for a business endeavor or anything, and on the opposite, I'm of the thought of if you have a certain amount of money, you don't need to surpass that in any sense. And I don't know. I just don't understand people's desire to spend things that I think are excessive. And yeah, I just don't understand a lot of things. So it's also been kind of weighing on me. And obviously, like with Donald Trump getting elected, there's like crypto is being more supported, tech, fuck, AI has been on the rise, obviously, and I do not understand people's desire to sort of erase all these things again to increase profits, to decrease sort of creative inputs. And I don't know, I just don't understand this desire to sort of erase things that specifically make us human. And then people are sort of advocating for this technology outbreak. And I have obviously nothing against technology, but I do feel like we need to remain human. We need to be compassionate, we need to have our creativity, we need to enjoy arts, whatever arts we enjoy, or whatever, or sports, I guess. It's just that I'm not the most sporty person. Like, as in, like, competitive sports. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't understand a lot of things, and I've been really trying to be reflective of it, but yeah, I feel like I'm going in circles right now. So what I wanted to say was that I really think that this election, unfortunately, just shows the trend of people really not caring about everyone else, people thinking that their business or something else is gonna be better under Trump for some reason, when we should be pioneering for more human rights, for abortion not to be taken away from people who might need it. And these things are just so obvious to me that I don't understand why people deem them as a thing that, and I don't understand in general this idea that someone has more control over someone else. Like, how can someone who is born in a certain country say that someone's illegal, like I said? Or because of someone's faith, you think that other people don't have right to abortion. And this is something that I don't understand. And in general, obviously, there's a lot of tendencies towards religion, and this is something also that I noticed, which is quite interesting. There's obviously a rise of religious people, and nothing wrong with religion in a bubble. But I do feel like people see themselves as the next messiahs, the next Virgin Marys, etc. And it's all fine if you're having a psychotic episode and you'll snap out of it. But another thing is when you actually believe that you're somehow better than the rest. And then we have grifters, we have different business ideas, and everyone's trying to do that to get their Lambo. And I've talked about this enough, but consider that maybe a Lambo won't make your life better, but you might be the person who will be sort of in a struggle, and people will be voting you out for whatever reason conservatives decides to, target you. We should really, really be thinking about people, not about businesses and personal gain. So yeah, I really don't know how to make people care. I guess this video is more of a reflective, giving my opinion out, and yeah. But then I've always been very transparent about my ethics. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to share with your friends, start a discussion, start thinking. Feel free to leave some comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and I really appreciate all the attention I've been getting, and yeah, and also If anyone needs any help in this current situation, and in general, I am a trans activist and I do whatever I can in my power to help listen people and everything that can be needed. Um, my social medias are below and feel free. Thank you very much for watching.